Morning everyone. So in today's video we're talking all about the CrossFit Opens, which is the competitive side of CrossFit. But before I get to any of that, I've got a small confession to make. Tell me, what is your sin, child? Forgive me, internet, for I have sinned. In my last video I spelled someone's name incorrectly, and for that I am truly sorry. Well, that's not too bad. At least you didn't like mess up your WOD score or anything. Yeah, about that as well. So let's start today with a history lesson around the CrossFit Games. Started in 2011 by a guy named Dave Castro. Dave Castro, he's a character, eh?
Good evening, my friends. I've missed you guys.
Tonight's workout, as many reps as possible in 7 minutes of burpees.
It was a pretty basic affair back in those days. It was held on a ranch that Dave's family owned. Fast forward a few years and we're talking about a big competition held in big stadiums with a lot of athletes from a lot of different countries. You should consider the CrossFit Games pretty much the finals of the annual CrossFit competition. To get there, you need to pass 2 levels of qualification. The first of which is the Open. The Open is open to anyone. You don't even have to do CrossFit. All you have to do is sign up, pay $10 US, and you're in it to win it. And this is probably the best thing that I like about the Opens. Anyone can do it and the barriers to entry are very, very low. I mean, when was the last time you entered a worldwide sport using that philosophy? I mean, it's not like marathon runners enter by starting at a fun run. And it's not like you buy a car and suddenly you're a Formula 1 driver. We should note here that the CrossFit Opens and the CrossFit Games are nothing like a fun run. So the Open started as part of the qualification process in 2011. And every year we see an increase of somewhere between 43 and 71,000 people come and join that process. Do some maths and take an average of all that, and 2017 could look like around 383,000 people doing the Open. And that's crazy. Name me some other sport where that many people get involved in the qualification processes. Anyway, the CrossFit Opens works as follows. For 5 weeks, this smiley/smug guy Castro announces 1 workout per week, which everyone does. You submit your score via either going to a CrossFit gym and somebody judging you, or you do an online video. And aren't those videos some of the most entertaining things you've seen? Aren't they the best part of the CrossFit Open? Remember when Kim Jong-un did them? You can do the workouts as many times as you like, because yeah, right, that's gonna help your score. And then you're... And then...
No and then!
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 And then...
And then you're ranked against other athletes in your region or category, and winners of those will head to the next stage, which is regionals. Okay, regions and categories in a very brief format. Oh my God! In each of these categories, it's males versus males and females versus females. Categories are as follows: 14 to 15 teens, 16 to 17 teens, masters 35 to 39, masters 40 to 44, 45 to 50, 50 to 54, 5 to 59, masters 60 plus, and teams of 6 people, 3 male, 3 female. I feel like at this point we could fit a few more categories in.
Boys back town!
Are they? Where have they been? Yeah, everyone else is just in the normal section, only they're not, because there's the scaled division as well. It should also be noted that you can actually scale the Opens. Part of the principle of CrossFit is this open and available to anyone, and this carries through to the Opens, where you can actually change a workout to make sure that you can get it done. Universally scaling! But if you scale a workout, there is no chance of you progressing into the regional section. Those athletes who do well in the Opens are then invited to come along and compete at one of the 17 regionals. The regionals basically step the competition up a notch. They're weekend-long events, and the winners of those head over to the US to compete in the games, the finals. From there, the winners are decided. So simply put, be good at the Opens, move to regionals, win the regionals, move to the games, win the games, win lots of money, and a gun. Are we still winning guns at the Opens?
Stirring a pot.
I'm stirring lots of pots. You haven't seen the second part of this video. So it's like a feeder or qualification system. Opens, regionals, games.
Yeah!
Time to do a workout and then probably some editing. I might go with the loo again. Good luck, everyone.
With you, my whole life through is all I ever want to do. With you, my whole life through is all I ever do.
Good dubs. Rubbish kettlebells. What are you doing in here?
I got some questions.
What do you mean you've got some questions?
Well, I mean, I got bored of waiting for the episode, so I thought I'd just pop past. Anyway, doesn't matter, I got a question. So with CrossFit, it's highest score wins, right? I mean, it's just like football.
No, actually, you get awarded more points the further you finish down the table. So first place will be awarded 1 point, 10th place would be awarded 10 points, for example. And what you want to do is score the lowest number of points possible to be as high up the table as possible.
Right, so it's lowest score wins, yeah?
Yeah, so it's only lowest number if you're trying to race somebody, say for time on a workout. If you're trying to do other workouts, it could be biggest number of reps, most amount of weight you've lifted, or most amount of rounds completed. So in those particular cases, it's highest number actually wins. But that highest number that wins then gives you the lowest scoring on the leaderboard, which is better.
Okay, so I got the scoring. You're in Masters, that means if you win this thing, you're going to regionals, right?
Okay, number one, no, I'm not going to do that well. And number two, both teens and Masters don't head to regionals. They do an online qualification that skips that and then sends them to the games.
Ha, gypped, man. So highest lowest score wins. You don't get to go to regionals because you're too old and probably your bus pass won't get you a discount that far. But I guess, like, with these workouts, these 5 workouts, you get a load of time to like prepare for them so you can really smash it out when you get there, yeah?
So we get a year to train between the annual competition, but we don't actually know what the workouts are until they're released, and then as soon as they're released, we have to do them.
Right, so on top of everything that we've talked about, you don't actually know what you're training for. This is a little bit weird, man. I mean, those marathon runners that you referenced in the first scene, they kind of know that they're gonna run a marathon, right? Next, you'll be telling me that the regions aren't equally distributed across the globe, and the weights that you have to pick up are converted from pounds and lubs, whatever they are.
Yeah.
Screw it, I'm in. Got nothing better to do. This Dave Castro guy seems like a nice bloke. As ever, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them down in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, serious question. We all know where Carson, California is, but was anyone else when they announced Madison, Wisconsin, like...